Hey, what's up everyone? This is Lokay here on a little hike. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. Beautiful territory up here. And I was thinking to myself as I was walking about what does it mean to awaken? What is this awakening that people keep speaking about and mentioning? And I was talking to a good friend last night about this, and we were sharing about waking up and realizing certain things about ourselves, about what it means to be men in this world, and what it means to live a good life. And many elders, many wisdom keepers have foretold about this time that we're living in, a time of divergence and also of convergence, meaning a splitting of the paths of a sort, a crucial point in humanity's history when we must individually and hopefully collectively make some very crucial choices. And this is the time when we can choose to awaken. And when we say awaken, it's like awakening from a dream, awakening from a spell, awakening to that which was right in front of us this whole time, and yet somehow we did not have eyes to see it or ears to hear it, senses to feel it, to taste it, to touch it. And so when I think about that awakening, what is it we're waking up from? And it's from that sleep where we've forgotten our priorities, where we've forgotten what really matters in this life and in this world. And it's easy to get lost in confusion around that, because we're told that it's important to be beautiful, to have money, to have a job, a house, a car. These things are important. They provide us with nourishment and freedom. And at the same time, when that moment comes, when we pass through the threshold of death, or when we accompany someone who passes through that threshold, it's very clear what matters. It's very clear what is truly important, which is the lives that we have touched, the relationships that we've cultivated, the lessons that we've learned, and the richness of our experience, of our human experience. And so the foundation, from what I've learned in my life, facing death and being through some very turbulent and difficult times, is reprioritizing those things. And that's what my awakening was. It was not some necessarily spiritual woo-woo thing, as much as a remembrance of what really matters. The earth, the heart, good thoughts, good relationships, and shining that out into the world from our center. And in that sense, it's the awakening of humanity into a space of remembering that we are part of this earth, that we're not as separate as it may appear, and that we need to take care of one another, take care of our families first, take care of ourselves first, take care of our communities, take care of the land that we have been blessed to call home, which is our individual territories and this territory of the earth, taking care of our own territory, which is our being and our body, good water, good food, good thoughts, good consumption of media and all these things. And at the same time, remembering that we have an opportunity to touch the lives of others. And that's what I believe our purpose is here on earth. Our purpose is to contribute and to give back to life, to give back to one another. And we all have a unique purpose. Some people's purpose might simply be to cast smiles out into the world, to spread joy, to spread laughter. Some people's purpose may be to be a healer or a guide. Others may be simply to raise a family, to steward in this next generation, or to tend the land, to have gardens. Or maybe it's a combination of many of these things. But the one way that we can find our purpose is the willingness to wake up to that which is right in front of us. It's right in front of us this whole time. It's so obvious once it's revealed, and yet so far until that point of realization.